Galt, California, and my name is Christian Apple. I am the current president of the Native Sons of the Golden West, Elk Grove Parlor number 41, and today we're doing a historical dedication for the historical Rae House, which is behind me. It's a beautiful establishment, and the community of Galt has done a great job of preserving the history here, and so I'd like to allow the current Grand President, George Adams, to take it from here. Once again, thank you for coming and being a part of history in the making.
It is a beautiful house. A great setting in the shade. Native Sons of the Golden West have been making historic, educational, civic, and military dedications throughout California since its inception in 1875. With over 1,800 dedications to date, the Native Sons of the Golden West has become the most active organization in California, taking its historic preservation and dedications of our state, the historical treasures, very serious. We thank you for all your help in our order and its endeavors, and thank you for attending today. This extraordinary session of the 147th Grand Parlor of the Native Sons of the Golden West is now assembled, that we may fittingly open our labors. The worthy junior past Grand President will offer prayer.
Let us rise and bow our heads. Gentlemen, please remove your covers. O great designer and builder of the universe, thou master of time and space, we ask thy blessing upon the work we are here to commence. We beseech thy favor upon the workmen here engaged. We supplicate thy to the strength, the hand of all in worthy endeavors. Give unto us to realize our full aspirations in the building. Make it to stand against the storm of time and evil. Permit it to endure against ignorance, injustice, and intolerance. Bless those who shall teach truth, aid those who shall seek justice, reward those who shall maintain honor. Preserve unto us our liberties and traditions of our forefathers. Give unto our citizens courage and understanding. Endow our government and our nation with enduring wisdom, complete tolerance, and internal independence. Let our light shine upon the whole world to the end that peace, prosperity, equality, and liberty shall be the portion of all men. And to thee shall be praise and glory forever. Amen.
Everybody please remain standing while the worthy Grand Marshal leads us in the salute to the flag of the United States of America.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
By virtue of my office, I now proclaim the 147th Grand Parlor of the Native Sons of the Golden West convened for the extraordinary session for the purpose of dedicating historic Rae House. You all may be seated. Worthy Grand First Vice President, when comes the sand and gravel, and what does it signify?
Worthy Grand President, this sand and this gravel were gathered from all the counties of California, from her mountains, her rivers, and her valleys, from Del Norte, where the northern boundary emerges from the Pacific, from Modoc, where the northern line intercepts the 120th meridian, from Lake Tahoe, where the boundary departs the meridian to strike the Colorado River, from Colorado at the Mexican line, from San Diego, where our southern boundary meets the waters of the Ocean of Peace. It typifies the natural greatness and resources California untouched by the arts of man. It is the essence of her being, the foundation laid by the Creator upon which our fathers have built this great state.
Worthy Grand Second Vice Presidents, whence comes this cement? And what does the meaning of his presence?
Worthy Grand President, this cement comes from all the mills in California, from Riverside, from Colton, from San Juan, from Santa Cruz, from San Andreas, from Redwood City, from Permanente, from all places within our state where the skill of man transforms the natural rock into a needed element of construction. It typifies the industry and efforts of mankind. It brings to our minds the proof that man has harnessed the forces of nature and has wrought well for the advancement of humanity. As it is a necessary element of construction, it symbolizes the truth that the reason and energy of man is necessary to bind together the elements of society that a perfect state may exist.
Worthy Grand Third Vice Presidents, whence comes the water and what does it tell us?
Worthy Grand President, this water is brought from the sites of each of the missions of California. From San Diego, founded in 1769, to Sonoma, founded in 1823. It speaks to us of the saintly Junipero Serra, of the intrepid Anza, of the patient Lasuen, of the gallant Portola, of the devoted Duran. It tells us of the discoverer Cabrillo and the explorer Biscayno, of the soldier Galvez. It brings to the minds that still more important era when the sons of Colombia established respect for law and right without the power of force and have built here by the strength of their own will a great state. It calls to memory all the beauties of the traditions of the past. It is symbolic of the spirit that made us and preserved us as a nation. It typifies the reverence that we feel for established government, for law, and for justice. It is here as a symbol of patriotism and loyalty. It admonishes us that the resources of nature and the energy of man cannot accomplish lasting results unless mingled with the lessons and the traditions of the past.
May the resources of nature, mingled with the energy of man, ever produce fit material from which to build a splendid future. May the traditions and lessons of the past ever keep us true to our duties. May the example of our forefathers hold us fast to our destined work. Thus, with the bounteous resources of nature, do we mingle the energy and the reason of man to produce the present. The present is like unto the mortar, which we have molded and shaped at our will. If we have made it according to our teachings of the past, it will harden into history that will glorify us. But errors in our part will forever show in the hardened mass. The present is ours, but the present will soon be the past. We shall pass on to history and let our work be worthily done to the end that our characters will make good history. On behalf of all men who love truth, justice, equality, independence, and toleration, I now declare the historic Rae House well and truly dedicated. And as our native state has always contributed to the mortar for which the plaque is sealed, so may our hearts of all men cherish and defend liberty and justice. May law ever prevail. May loyalty forever move the sons of California to preserve the history of 49. And may California ever prosper as the home of free-born, tolerant Americans. The junior past Grand President will now offer favor upon the heavens, upon our work.
All rise. And gentlemen, please remove the covers. Father eternal, lift up the hearts of all men. Give them to act beyond their words. Make their practice equal to their promises. Extend thy divine protection to the work of this day. Cause this building to be a beacon of light and hope to all the inhabitants hereabout. Endow all who shall labor therein with truth and wisdom. Bless all those who shall labor for the advancement of our country and its people. Preserve unto us the inheritance of our forefathers. Give unto our children greater light than was given unto us. An eternal rest grant unto all who shall fall in the battle of life. Amen.
And I'll be seated. With the work with which we have assembled here today be completed, I now declare the extraordinary session of the 147th Grand Parlor of the Native Sons of the Golden West duly closed. Our Grand Marshal will now read the text of the plaque. Historic Rae House. Galt pioneer John Rae built this Queen Anne cottage-style Victorian home in 1868. John was a major Galt area rancher who originally came for the gold, then became an interior plaster tradesman and worked at the state capitol. John's daughter Alice, a Galt High School graduate, a 30-year teacher in the school district, and city clerk in 1955, inherited the house. She lived there her whole life and passed in 1987. Over the years, the house was abandoned and fell into disrepair. The land was bought by developers and the house was scheduled for demolition. Word got out and a Save the Rae House campaign was initiated and supported by the whole community. It was a success, and the doors opened to the museum, to the new museum, on June 9th, 1991. Dedicated April 20th, 2024, by Grand Parlor Native Sons of the Golden West, George Adams, Grand President, and Elk Grove Parlor number 41, and SGW Christian Apple. At this time, is there any other people in our audience that would like to talk about the Rae House? Last chance. Okay. So now that having this plaque dedication be completed, it is now my privilege to introduce the team that took place for the dedication today. The person that took part as the Grand Marshal is the Grand Marshal, Chris Adams, from Napa Parlor 62. Person that took the part of the junior past Grand President is Grand Trustee Richard Cortez, Argonaut number 8. The person that took the part of the Grand First Vice President is our Grand First Vice President, Steve McLean from Excelsior Parlor 31 in Jackson. Also the Mayor of Jackson.
The mayor.
The Mayor. Person that took the part of the Grand Second Vice President is the Grand Second Vice President from Sonoma Parlor 111, Gary Pageant. Person that took the part of the Grand Third is our Grand Third Vice President, Chris Nelson, Petaluma Nicasio 183. The person that took the part of the Grand Historian is from Napa Parlor 62, taking care of our grand dogs over there, is the Grand Historian Lisa Adams.
And the person playing the role of the Grand President is our Grand President, George Adams from Napa Parlor 62.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you very much for Elk Grove Parlor for letting us put on this dedication today. It is a great honor as a Grand President to stand here before you and to do a dedication for such a historic site. Thank you so much. Your parlor always participates on a higher level than others, and very much appreciated that everything that you guys do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, last chance if anybody wants to say anything. So, do we get to tour the inside now, or?
The house is open, yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do a tour, and we'll take it from there. Thank you very much for attending today.
Thank you.
That's the 1854 Liberty Schoolhouse, which was in the town of Liberty, and that was just on the other side of Dry Creek from Galt. It was in town as somebody's residence, and they decided to move it over here because they needed the property for something else. So it's been put on a foundation, and we're in the process of restoring as as close to original as possible.
Wow, nice.
Thank you.
We appreciate everything you do. Yes, Jim.
This man is very, very shy, but he's also a member of the Elk Grove Native Sons. His name is Dan Tomowski, and he has made this place absolutely gorgeous. Personally, done a great job. Anna Claire and I were here when it first opened it up, and it's been reformed and really looking good. And I'm very jealous from the Elk Grove Historical Society. I think we're going to have to hire him.
All right, if everybody wants to do a little bit of a tour, do you have something?
I do. Dan, is this the original color of the house?
We're not exactly sure what the original
Okay.
color was.
All right.
We just looked at a few other houses and decided that this paint scheme worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You bet.
Got him up here?
That's right. If you're not a member of the Native Sons, you were born in California, we have membership applications available up front, along with some other things that, I was going to say paraphernalia.
Stickers, copies.
Got poppies for your garden?
Yeah, grab some poppies. Who doesn't like poppies?
Go ahead and thank everyone for coming out here to Galt, California for the historical dedication of the Rae House. I want to thank the Native Sons of the Golden West, everyone that's part of it, the organization, and still continues to be a part of it and contribute to the history of California. Also, my fellow members of Parlor 41 for coming on out and being a part of this awesome opportunity. Also, the media for coming out and being a part of this, and most of all, the Galt Historical Society for making this really happen. I mean, they've done a great job preserving this house, and the Galt community should be very proud of something like this. And just thank you very much for this this opportunity. Y'all have a blessed day.